Today we're making a Froglight farm. This farm is useful if you don't have access to a treasure room piglin bastion remnant with magma cube spawner in your survival world. Let's see how it works briefly before we start building it. We have an iron golem perched up on a platform above the ground to lure the magma cubes into our farming area below. The magma cubes get freeze damage from the powder snow, and once they're all the small magma cubes, the frogs are able to gobble them all up. A hopper minecart collects all the froglights and magma cream and stores it in a chest under the farm. These are the items you'll need for this project. On the top row for the collection system, 4 solid blocks, 2 hoppers, 3 powered rails, 1 redstone torch, 1 comparator, 3 redstone dust, 2 chests and a hopper minecart. For the minecart tracks you will need 9 redstone blocks, 56 rails and 27 powered rails. For the farm floor you will need 81 blocks, that's 64 and 17 of any solid block, 18 temporary blocks and 18 powdered snow. For the Golem column that goes above you will need a stack of temporary blocks, 6 powdered snow, a lower half slab, 4 fence posts, 2 sticky pistons, 2 levers, those 2 are optional, and for the iron golem 4 blocks of iron and a pumpkin. Now the first thing you need to do to make this Froglight farm is to find yourself a basalt delta, and once you've done that you need to mark out a chunk. That's because the redstone often goes wrong in Bedrock edition, so I used chunk base to locate the edges of this chunk here, and I have marked it out with some nether wart blocks. Once you've got your chunk boundary marked out, we are going to dig a hole, and that's going to be 9 by 9 and 7 blocks deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks from the edge of your chunk boundary. Once you've finished digging your hole, we're going to come down here and we are going to dig out the side here all the way across like this, just leaving 2 on the end, and that's going to be 3 blocks deep. And once you've built it 3 blocks deep, we want to go 2 blocks down by this wall here, and that is where our collection system is going to go. And lastly, just on the bottom of this drop down here, we're going to punch through a wall that gives us access to our farm. Here it comes out to this side over here, and it allows us to come here, and our collection chest will be here. To build our collection system we're going to need 4 regular blocks, 2 hoppers, 3 pieces of powered rail, a comparator, a redstone torch, 3 pieces of redstone, 2 chests and a hopper minecart. We're going to start by putting our double chest down here like this, and then we're going to have our 2 hoppers going into the back here like that. Then we're going to need the 3 powered rails, and these come down here like this and stop there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put one of our blocks there, we're going to put a redstone torch on the back, and then the other 3 blocks go on top of that. And I almost forgot the comparator, which goes underneath here with the hopper coming out of the hopper there as the source. Then we need the 3 redstone dust on top, and as you can see that's all depending on whether there are items in the hopper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build up a wall that separates our farm from our collection system, and we're going to leave a little gap for us to get in and out while we're finishing off putting this all together, and for our minecart to come through here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dig out a short trench here, 8 blocks long, and then 1 more block in the corner there, and we're going to put redstone blocks in there because these are going to power our rail system that's going to collect all of the drops. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the rail to collect all of the drops, and we come from our system here, our collection system. We come round the corner and head over towards the first redstone block. We're going to put powered rails across there, 3 powered rails, and then continue the other side, looping around at the end, and then another 3 powered rails like this. It's easiest to do it this way by going around in a continuous loop, because if you try and do all the powered rails together, then they all start messing around. So it's best to do it as a continuous loop like that, and these are going to go all the way around, back across themselves, across there, and then that continues until you get to this corner up here. Now, as you can see, I have put all of the rails in apart from this last stretch here, and they are going to go around the corner as we have been doing before, but no powered rails here. We're going to keep going up to there and then put our powered rails in here, because what will happen is the minecart will come along here, hit the wall and rebound back and head back. Oh, hello. Do you know you're interrupting my tutorial? And it will head back, thank you, through and into the collection system here, if I can duck underneath that doorway. And that is the rail done. Now the next step is going to be to put a line of bricks over the top of your rail system. But before you do that, don't forget to put your hopper minecart in. So we're going to put ours down in here, and it should take off as soon as we do that. And then you can see it goes around and it will collect anything that's underneath this layer that we're going to lie on top of the minecart tracks like that. And this is going to be the base of our farm, where the magma cubes fall in, get frozen, and the frogs eat up all of the magma cubes, the mini ones. Now we have our collection chamber. We're going to want to place down our powdered snow, but it goes 1 block above floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down 16 blocks spaced out nice and evenly like this, and then we will put our powder snow right on top. So you're going to need 16 of those, and then once you've done all of that, what you're going to do is just knock out all of those, and you can actually leave the hopper minecart to pick them all up if you want. But yeah, let's get all of that powder snow on, and then the farm is almost there. Now that we've got all our powder snow in, we're going to need a few frogs. Now I'm going to put 3 standard ones in here, and I did do this in my own survival world, Rocket World, which you can see at the end of this video as a link if you wish. And the frogs will, if you have one of each colour, then you'll get the 3 different Froglights. Of course you can put more than that in, this is just the minimum really. Now we're going to need some way to lure in the magma cubes, and what we're going to do is we're going to put an iron golem on top of a pillar right in the centre of the farm, and for that we're going to need a collection of blocks, 6 buckets of powder snow, a slab, 4 fence posts, and optionally 2 sticky pistons and 2 levers. Now to build our pillar we're going to put 5 blocks down across the centre of the farm, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start pillaring up here and placing our powder snow as we go, like that, until we've used up all 6, like that. Then we're going to place our slab on the top, that's a lower half slab, and to put the iron golem on we're going to have the fence posts in place so that the iron golem will not fall off. So we need to build a little temporary platform going all the way around the outside like this, and then we need to put the fence posts on the side. Now in survival you won't be able to put the iron golem together in this way easily, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the fence posts down like this, and then if we put a block of dirt on here and here, then we can put a sticky piston, oh hang on, I haven't gone out far enough, we can put a sticky piston here with a lever on the top, and that will retract our post and allow us to create the golem in the centre there. So let's do that again on this side. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 3, then a sticky piston, and then a lever, and then that collects that, and we can take off all of these here, and we'll stand on this block here, and we need to build the iron golem in the center here. Okay, now we've got our blocks of iron which go on here like this, and then we're going to put the pumpkin on the top, and then when the iron golem spawns we're going to flick the levers to get the iron golem secured in place. So that pushes in that way, that pushes in. Oh, has he stood on that block? Whoops. There we go. Right, so make sure you take out that block before you spawn the iron golem. Now, you won't need these anymore. Oh, whoops. Yes, you will if you make that mistake. Break that before you do the other one. Right, well, let's put a fence post in there quickly before he moves. There we go, so that should have been there. Right, then we can start taking down all of these blocks. In survival, all of that lot, and that one there as well, mustn't forget that. In survival, all the blocks will be picked up by the hopper minecart, and there you have your lure for the magma cubes. And for the first time, there aren't any around here, so we'll have to wait and see what happens when one comes along. Right, here we go. We can see one has been attracted by the iron golem, and they fall straight into the pit. Now there is a smaller one down there as well, and they get freeze damage, and then the frogs will gobble up all the smaller magma cubes. There goes the large one into the smaller ones. And once the medium ones fall apart, then there you go. Froglights are being created by the frogs. And there go the cubes into the collection system. Now here we are at the back door into our farm, and if we come along here you will see the hopper minecart delivering. And there we go. Oh, we got a lever in there, did we? Yes, and we've got some perlus and Froglights and the magma cream. Now of course if you have the 3 different frogs you will have the other different Froglights as well. And that is it. One quick thing that you might want to be aware of is that if you have another biome over here, like this Soul Sand Valley, that can spawn skeletons for example, you might want to be careful because they can still take pot shots at your iron golem and he can't get them back. So I've put a lava stream here to separate one biome from the other, so that when the skellies spawn, if they want to go across, they're going to burn up. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope the Froglight farm will be useful in your Minecraft world. Please leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and watch the video at the end of this one to see how I used this in my Minecraft survival series Rocket World. So, have fun, and see you later.